Hi, welcome you student on the online classes of model 4. So as previously told, we are discussed in a previous class we discussed about spur gear definition and classification of spur gear and what is terminology of the gear spur gear. So today in this class we will discuss the very important bit from that particular model 4, that is length of path of contact, length of arc of contact and contact ratio, that is LPC, CR and AR, that is length of arc of contact and contact ratio. Okay, so this is a very important derivation, and if you know this derivation, then only you are able to solve the any kind of problem which is related to spur gear, because the spur gear problem is related to only this thing, and usually in all the question paper they'll ask that these three things. One is calculate the length of path of contact, calculate the arc of contact, or calculate the contact ratio, or in some case they ask what is module, what is addendum, what is dedendum. So that is already we discussed in a previous class. Okay, so we'll derive the derivation now. Okay, now below figure shows, in this figure here two figures are there, either you refer this or you can refer this, but both are same, but I will go with this figure. This is very easy as compared to the previous one, so you can go with this. The below figure shows MN. So Mn is the common tangent, M and N. So Mn is the common tangent. Mn is the common tangent to the base circle. It is a common tangent to the base circle. It is equal to the common normal at that point of contact of two gears. That is, Mn is the capital Mn is the common tangent to the base circle. It is equal to the common normal at the point of contact of two gears. There are two gears, one is driver, another is driven. That is, you can call driver or gear or pinion. Okay. Now, the addendum circle cut the common tangent. The addendum circle which cut the common tangent Mn. It will cut the Mn at E and F. The common tangent, the main circle will cut at E and F. In other words, I can say the contact of both, the contacts of tooth begins, that is, beginning will start at E and end at F. That is, as in previous class I told, the beginning of the engagement to the end of the engagement. The beginning of the gear is start at, that is, E point, and the end point is at F point. That is beginning of engagement to the end of the engagement. Okay, now regarding this figure, we will go with the details now. Let. So where in this figure? So in this figure, EP equal to, in this figure, EP and PF. So EP is the path of approach and PF is the path of research. So remember, EP is path of approach, PF is path of research. EP plus PF equal to length of path of contact, that is beginning of the gear to the end of the gear. So starting point is E, end point is F. So how it is moving? It is moving from E to P, P to F. E to P is path of approach and P to F is path of research. Okay. Now we will discuss one by one. In this figure, EP is path of approach, PF is path of research. Now I will write path of approach. I will write path of approach, that is EP equal to En minus Pn. EP equal to En minus Pn. So what will get EP? That is EP nothing but path of approach. En nothing but, so I am writing the path of approach. EP equal to En minus Pn. So we'll get the EP. So from triangle O1PN, so what is the angle here? Phi is the angle from the triangle O1P and N. O1PN, the angle is phi. So I will discuss right here. From the triangle path of approach, that is En minus Pn. From the triangle O1 and O1 Pn. So use the trigonometric formula. Again we know sin theta is equal to opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite of this one is En by P. This opposite of this is En and P, and hypotenuse we have to go this, and this is base. That is, now I will write the Pn is equal to, I will write opposite is equal to Pn is equal to O1 P sin phi. O1 is equal to R sin phi. O1 is equal to R sin phi. So before going to the next thing, so I will write, so I will tell what are the important bits where we need to be right to be noted. So that is, okay, let O1P is the pitch circle radius of gear. O1P is the pitch circle radius of gear. So it is O1P is in future we can remember as capital R. O1 is addendum circle of radius of the gear. Addendum circle radius of the gear. It is represented as RA, capital RA. So don't get confusion about capital RA and small RA. And R is different, RA is different. Okay. Then O1N. O1 is the base circle diameter radius of the gear. Base circle ONN. This is a base circle radius of the gear. Base circle radius of the gear. Then O2P again this here O2P. So O2P is the pitch circle radius of the gear. The pitch circle radius of the gear O2P. The O2 and P. The O2 and P is represented with a symbol of small r. Okay. O2P is represented as a small r. Okay. Next O2F is represented as RA, that is small RA. O2F is small RA, O2P is R only, that is small r. Then O2M is the base circle radius of the pinion. The base circle radius of the pinion is nothing but O2P cos phi. So O2P nothing but what? Already we discussed the O2P nothing but it's R. O2P is small r. So I will write O2P is equal to R, that is small r, and cos phi as it is. And phi is the pressure angle. So phi is the pressure angle. So here gear pressure angle phi, and here is the pinion or driver pressure angle phi. Okay. Then as I said, the length of path of contact equal to the length of path of contact EP and PF. That is, the length of path of contact is once again defined as beginning of engagement to the end of the engagement. That is, end point, starting point is E, end point is F. That is EP plus PF. Path of approach plus path of research. Okay. Then we'll move to the second thing, that is from equation 1. So path of approach, it is EP equal to En minus Pn. So En minus Pn from the above figure. Again from the triangle I taken as O1P. O1P we know that already said. O1P nothing but capital RA, and O2P nothing but small r. O1E nothing but capital RA. O2M is nothing but, O2F is nothing but small ra. Okay. Now En square from the Pythagoras theorem, En square equal to O1E square minus O1N square. From the previous triangle, as already told, the triangle O1PN. So from that triangle, so I written O1E square minus O1 square. So remove the square. If you remove the square here, it becomes square root. Okay. Now we know O1E we know, and O1N also know. O1E from let, that is from the given. So whatever we assumed, O1E nothing but capital RA, O1N nothing but R cos phi, O1P nothing but R. So that is O1E nothing but I written as capital RA square minus O1N square nothing but RA square. So that is from let I taken. So substitute the values. So whatever the value got En and Pn, we substitute these value in equation 2. Please put this equation in the equation called as path of approach. That is path of approach En minus Pn. So put that. So r square minus r square cos square phi raised to 1 by 2, or you can write square root of r square minus r square cos square phi raised to 1 by 2 minus r sin phi. Next, similarly, we will go to path of research, that is Pf. EP is the path of approach, Pf is the path of research. So Pf is equal to mf minus mp, mf minus mp. So what will get? We will get the Pf, mf minus mp. So we will get the P and F. So Pf is what? The Pf is Pf is the path of research. So the path of research, again from the similar triangle of opposite side, okay, that is O2P sin phi results that is sin theta is equal to opposite by hypotenuse. Again use the Pythagoras theorem. Mf is equal to square root of O2P square, O2F square minus O2M square, or again from let or from given O2F nothing but we taken as small ra, and O2M square we taken as r square cos square phi. Okay, substitute the values of mp and mf in equation 4. Substitute the value of mf and mp in equation 4, that is path of research equal to Pf equal to mf minus mp. So mf nothing but we calculated small r square minus r square cos square phi raised to 1 by 2, or you can take square root also, minus r sin phi. So from previous equation. Okay, now substitute the EP and PF value, that is equation number 3 and 5. Substitute the value of equation 3 and 5 in equation 1. So in equation 1 previously we taken from the main, that is here. Substitute the value of EP and PF. EP and PF. So the path of contact is equal to EP plus path of contact equal to EP plus PF. So EP value from equation 3 is RA square minus R square cos square raised to 1 by 2 minus R sin phi, plus path of research, that is small r square minus small r square cos square phi raised to 1 by 2 minus R sin phi. So take this, and here they will get the two common term, that is R plus R sin phi and R sin phi. Take the common. So we will write now the final equation, that is length of path of contact is equal to, or path of contact is equal to RA square minus R square cos square phi raised to 1 by 2 plus small r square minus r square cos square phi raised to 1 by 2 minus r plus r sin phi. So the equation 6. Now we will discuss the arc of contact. Arc of contact nothing but arc CD is equal to arc GA, that is arc AB divided by cos phi. But we know arc of contact, that is arc AB is equal to path of contact. So arc of contact is equal to length of path of contact divided by cos phi. Okay, so this is the final equation of length of path of contact, that is r square minus r square cos phi raised to 1 by 2 plus r square minus r square cos square phi raised to 1 by 2 minus r plus r, that is capital R plus small r sin phi. Equation 6 is the length of path of contact. Now we will derive another important point, that is arc of contact. The arc of contact is a path traced by the point on which from beginning of point to the end of the engagement, from the beginning up to the end of the engagement. In the previous figure, as in figure, in this figure EP, in this figure EPF, it is beginning to end. So this is beginning to end point is known as the arc of contact. The contact ratio, as previous class also discussed, contact ratio nothing but number of pair of teeth in contact. Okay, the contact ratio or the number of pair of teeth in contact, contact ratio or number of teeth of pair in contact is defined as the ratio of length of arc of contact to the circular pipe. Simple, CR is equal to contact ratio is equal to length of arc of contact divided by PC, where PC is equal to circular pitch, that is pi into m, where m is module and pi is constant. Contact ratio, because in some of the question paper they ask calculate the contact ratio or calculate the module also. So by using this formula we can calculate the contact ratio as well as you can calculate